Hello, I'm going to show you how to put one of these little plugs on here on the front page for New Teachers Social. It could go in the calendar section, but normally for something like this is an important event we've always put on the front, like this one from the previous year. So the first thing you need to do is to go and log in to the website, which I've done. Then go to Assets, List Assets, and then you want to find the one for Hackney General, which is on page 4, and this just has general information, short-term stuff relating to Hackney. It's dumping ground for one-off things. So I'm going to click the pencil. Good idea always to check that you've still got the Hackney here. So at the bottom, ticked. So all this information is only relevant to the Hackney website. Go to Files. Now what I've got a PDF outlining the information for this social, telling people where it is, what time it is, etc, etc. So what I'm going to do, the first thing is I'm going to create, put the PDF onto the website. So I'm going to go to Add Files, and on my desktop there is a file, is the PDF. As you can see, I've uploaded the New Teachers Social PDF from my desktop. I'm going to upload it now onto the website. It takes a few seconds. Now the problem about this is that it doesn't give it loses its name. So I'm going to need to edit this, otherwise it gets very confusing later. So I click the pencil. And just give it a some information so you can find it later and delete it if you want as well. And click Update. Now you can see there it is. If I wanted to edit it again, I can click there, but it's quite clear what it is. Now to save all this, I click top right hand corner once, and there we are. Now I need to get onto the front page to link all these things together. So I'm going to go to Pages, List Pages, right, here's the Hackney website. Click it and all pages come up. I want to edit the front page, so that's the main front page. So I click the pencil and you get this. You can ignore all this because the best way of working on a page which has already been created is to go to Previews, and there it all is. And basically if you click this, you can see it starts to change colour straight away. So I'm going to click here, and if I just move it down so you can see, all this basically are columns and grids. So I'm going to just click here, and over here you've got, like in Word, you've got a basic table formation set up. So I'm going to put a row just above this one, just above HCA News one. So I click there, and you probably just about see it. And what I'm going to do now is very quickly type in all the text that I need for this event. Right, as you can see, I've done all the typing now, all the information I need. I'm not putting too much here because there's going to be a link later for more detailed information, but you can jazz up a bit by highlighting the first line like the other ones. And then if you go over here to paragraphs, you go to number 2, headings 2, which is this red one. The other headings aren't as good. You can fiddle around with them, but I tend to use 2 because it's quite simple and it's quite quick to use. Right. And one last thing, there's a logo that you can put in this box here. So I'm going to put the cursor in the box, go to the tree, which leads me into the assets, and I want to go to the very last assets, to page 7, and there's website photos, and this is a folder full of photos and cartoons that may already on the website, but sometimes things like obviously one freezing, previous ones for social events, maps, the coach trip. Some of these things are one-off events that you may need to have a logo for. So here's the one. Now this is a front page logo, so it's a lot smaller. It's only 100 pixels wide, even down to 90. So these are very, very small images. So I'm just going to click insert. As you can see, it's 106 pixels. Insert that, and it just about fits. You can, by clicking, and you can stretch it a bit, but obviously the more stretching you do it, more it distorts everything. Right, so I've added my text. I've put the first line in red. I've done the logo. One last thing now is to do more information, so I just highlight it. Then I go to assets again. And because this leaflet may change every year, and information may change obviously about the venue, on page 4 under Hackney information, there should be New Teachers Social, September 2000. Right. So I'm going to click insert, confirm to insert that PDF, and you can see that that text has now changed to blue. So that's a live link to that PDF, which gives more detail to anybody who wants to download it about where the social is, what time, etc., etc. When you've finished all this, there's 2 important things you have to do to make sure it works. One is to click here, which saves this formation. And then before you exit the whole page, you have to click here. So you have to click this page twice to save it. If you don't do that, nothing appears on the website. And if I switch to the live version, there it is. It's often quite useful to go backwards and forwards and check the live version when you're doing things like this, because you can see that depending on what system you're using, often the text is too small or too big to go with the illustration. Okay, right, thank you.